I'm Johnny Phantom. I talk about all things fandom, such as Disney, Harry Potter, Star Wars, you name it. Let's talk about it. Today, we're going to be diving into the world of the Fairy Odd Parents. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's get into today's video. Fairy Odd Parents growing up was a fantastic show. Nickelodeon was like my childhood. I watched Disney Channel all the time and I grew up with that, but Nickelodeon was like my jam. The cartoons were great. Obviously, they were sometimes disturbing to a young mind if you saw my last video about Rocco's Modern Life. Now, Fairy Odd Parents, I mean, who didn't want Fairy Odd Parents that would grant you every wish? Get a rubber moose, large fries, chocolate shake, whatever you want. You just say, hey, I wish I had a new TV with the new Xbox games. Boom, instantly. Now, the only thing is, only certain kids got fairies. Not every student got fairies. You know, Timmy got the fairies to kind of watch over him and make his life better as a child because he had parents who weren't always around, and they had the babysitter Vicky who would torment them. So he had those fairy godparents to, help his childhood be better. And you start to notice certain things when you're watching a show, and every single person has no pupils. People, Timmy, Trixie Tang, Mr. Crocker, Chester, AJ, Vicky. You notice about them, they all have no pupils. And if you look at the fairies have pupils. Cosmo, Wanda, John Von Strangle, even Mark Chang has pupils, but he's an alien. Either way, all the fairies have pupils. All the people do not. What if I told you there was a secret fairy among us? One person in the school is not who she says she is, which means the other person who associates with her is lying to everyone. And Timmy is not the only person in, what's the name of the town? Coolsville? Right? No, Coolsville. What the hell is that from? Dimmsville. Timmy is not the only child that has Fairy Odd Parents in Dimmsville. There is one other. And I'm going to say it's Trixie. Trixie is the other student that has fairy godparents. And you're probably like, whoa. We never see it. You thought they would have shown it at some point or talked about it. Well, you gotta go for the key points. And this theory about Trixie having fairy godparents and who the fairy godparent is was confirmed by the crew. And I'm going to say it's Trixie. Trixie is the other student that has fairy godparents. And you're probably like, whoa. We never see it. You thought they would have shown it at some point or talked about it. Well, you gotta go for the key points. And this theory about Trixie having fairy godparents and who the fairy godparent is was confirmed by the creator himself, Elmer Earl Birch Hartman. Yes, Hartman, who created Fairy Godparents, confirmed this theory himself. So this theory is not just a theory, it is a fact. and let's dive right into it. Or appsports.com. Use code JohnnyHuey. Save yourself 50% off. Man, that was a quick ad. You know that Fairy Godparents have it for a long time. There's also the series where Timmy wishes Cosmo to basically make sure he never goes up, so he never loses his fairy godparents, and then wishes for Cosmo to forget that he made that wish, and a whole big story line there. But we don't see Trixie being in the same scenario, or the fairies, anything like that. But like I mentioned before, notice the pupils. Every single person in Dimmsville has no pupils. Every single fairy in this story has pupils. Pupil, no pupil. But there's one other student that goes to school in Dimmsville with Timmy and all them that has pupils. One person, one character in the entire show has pupils that is not a fairy. Or is she? Veronica Starr, Trixie's best friend. And she is Trixie's fairy godparent. She disguised herself as a student in order to interact with her and be friends with her, because Trixie had no friends before Veronica came along. Trixie wasn't lonely, and then being, having the fairy godparent, she wished that she could become a friend and she could be popular. So Veronica would go to school and kind of amp Trixie up to be this popular girl, and she became the most popular girl in the school, all because of a wish she made to her fairy godparent. We never see Trixie's parents. We don't know. You never see Mr. Crocker acknowledging Trixie. Just like in the one episode where Timmy takes a picture of himself with his fairy godparents, buries it in the ground, so years later he can dig it up and remember his fairy godparents when they no longer are his fairy godparents because he's older and doesn't need them anymore. Well, flash forward, we see them dig up, his kids dig up the time capsule, and the kids see the fairy godparents in the picture because they're kids. They can see the fairies. When Timmy sees a picture, he just sees a picture of goldfish. That's what everyone sees him as, because they're fairies. Timmy's parents only see him as goldfish. So if you look at them, they just turn to goldfish. So Mr. Crocker and all the other adults just see Veronica as something, or she used her magic to make her look like a student. She disguising herself as Veronica, and that's what the teachers see her as, and that's what everybody sees her as, because she is a fairy and she's magical. But the key point is the pupils. She's the only other person in the entire series that has pupils. And like I said, Hartman confirmed this theory. Veronica is Trixie's godparent. Make sure that like button, hit that subscribe button, comment down below your thoughts. And if you watched Fairy Godparents as a kid, what's your favorite episode? What's your favorite moment? Hit that join button because you get awesome content like this just for you. There's also a rap song on there. That you can only get if you hit that join button called I Wanna Fuck a Disney Princess. And you get access to future videos. Like, you can get access to the next video before I even upload it to the public. Thank you again so much for watching. See you guys next time. before you go, check out the Rocco's Modern Life video. And Donald Duck popped in here. Go check out that video. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Cheers.